What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the BTSI Show. Yours, Christopher J. Thank you guys for tuning in. My bad about the late start. Today was terrible. I almost got my son to school late because we left around the time thinking that thinking that he's going to a daycare. But no, you go to big kid school. He got to be on time. So thankfully we got him there. Oh, and I'm still going off on that particular teacher when I see her. So, oops, shit. I'm gonna make that perfect good. My bad. Yeah, I have to fix this because I hear an echo in my background. I know why, because I got the remote on. All right, but thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get into it. You haven't already, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on all socials. Links are located in the description. Cash App down inside the BTSI show. Participate, waive all rights to privacy. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person or two or three may get a $100 in the Cash App giveaway. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning is Talking Point, excuse me, Talking Point Debunked. Today we're going to talk about the Passport Bros. Now, the talking point is Passport Bros are going to look for wives. Now, here's the thing interesting about this particular talking point, ladies and gentlemen. This could honestly go both ways. This could be a talking point verified, or this can actually be a talking point debunked. So the question is, which way are we going today with this? Now, let's go through Passport Bros and the conflation that there tends to be when it comes to them. When it comes to men that want to travel around the world to gain some experience, to go sightseeing, just to get out of their comfort. I think I can still hear this echo. Let's see, mic check, mic check. Okay, the mic is still good. People just want to leave America, and wow, I can still hear that thing. That's crazy. Oh well, fuck it, we're gonna rock out. People can just leave America, go to other places, like they can go to Europe and experience the culture there. They can go to India, experience the tradition. They can go to somewhere in Asia and sightsee whatever the case may be. That's their prerogative. And well, we'll get to that in a second. Now, with that being stated, what about the men? That's just one subgroup of men. What about the other group of men who go out there for the sole purpose of having sex? That's called sex tourism. That's not passport bros. That is 100% sex tourism. And your main objective is to go and bust somebody down. That is sex tourism. You cannot put that in the same category as passport bros. Now, what about the gentlemen that go over there uh, for the simple fact to seek a bride? Um, I'm not gonna say that's a passport bro either way. But if you want to go by the definition of today's culture, yeah, that can be a passport bro. Yeah, that is definitely a passport bro because you're going over there to look for a wife, not to just find someone have sex with them and that be the end of it. You're going there for the particular purpose to look for a spouse. Now, and also keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, here's something that people tend to forget. When it comes to those with the passport, including those in the military, that's only 10% of Americans. 10% of Americans. Let's see something. What is the U.S. population?
Here's some information.
All right. As of July 1st, 2022, it is 33,287,557. So if it's approximately 10% of that, only let's see, 33,328,755 people have a passport. Everybody else is just bitching and complaining. And that includes the military. Compared to the 333 million, that's not a lot. So now that we know that 10% of the population has a passport, men, women, children, whatever the case may be, you'll imagine it's going to be the number's going to be much smaller. And you want to start breaking things down based off what tax bracket you're in, how much funding do you have to go make these trips? Because contrary to popular belief, although currency is different in other countries, matter of fact, it's much cheaper in other countries. This is not a cheap trip, especially the activities you're talking about engaging in. Yeah, you're gonna have to come out of pocket with that. Eh, Unless you're trying to get some, because when you travel overseas, you're not trying to find the worst of the worst, because you can pretty much do that in this country. You want the best of the best, and don't if you get the best, you're gonna have to come out of pocket. So why not do all that tricking over here in a place that you call home, place that you know well? Just a thought. Now, those who are looking to travel, just to experience the world, that's not passport girl. That's not a passport bro. You can visa girls, visa sisters, whatever you call it. That's not it. That's just people want to travel. Like my wife brought up to my attention a couple weeks ago that we need to get a passport because this is one place in somewhere in Asia that she wants to go to. This particular hotel. We're gonna travel. That don't make me a passport bro. That don't make her a visa sister, whatever it can be. We just actually just travelers. Where the passport bros, they actually, while traveling, they're actually looking for a spouse. And also, when it comes to other brothers who want to go out there for the sole purpose of uh, sex tourism, is that's what exactly what it is, sex tourism. So based off of that, ladies and gentlemen, Talking Point has officially been verified. Passport bros only travel to look for a spouse. And guess what? There is nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. As you're looking to find a wife. Now, here's where we go deeper into these talking points. What do you want in a wife? What are your three standards that you want in a spouse? Non-compromised, meaning if she violates, she's done. There's three things that every man wants in a wife. And fellas, don't tell me fit, feminine. Excuse me, let me try this again. Fellas, what do you want in a wife? Don't tell me fit. Don't tell me friendly. Don't tell me feminine. Don't tell me submissive. Don't tell me cooperative. The reason why I'm telling you not to tell me those things, because that's the five things that every brother goes for. We know that. Put it to the side. I don't want to hear it. What else do you want in a wife? That's when you start to know are, who these guys really are. You just start to sort them out. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you have this conversation with these men and you ask them what they want in a wife, tell them out of the three things that they're going to name, if they say fit, friendly, feminine, submissive, cooperative, they're not ready. They don't know what they want in a wife. You know, I know they don't want it in a wife because, for the most part, that's something that all women are supposed to have, particularly the last three. So, what else do you want in a wife? How about a woman with family values, meaning she put family first? How about a woman with discernment, meaning she make great decisions and she could provide support for things that you overlook? How about some drive in her to always be better, to improve? How about that? How about the? Oops, that was weird. That threw me off. What else? What else? How about the fact that she is so caring that she's willing to put, willing to think about others to make sure that everything is just and everything is fair. So that way she won't do nobody wrong and also expect that in return. How about that? See, start getting these men to talk to see what they really want. As a matter of fact, not only see what they want, to really see if they're ready for the next level. Because I can already tell you, the man that some of them, but most of the men that says I wanted to bet, most of the men that say they want a woman that's fit, friendly, feminine, submissive, cooperative. Right now, as what's today's date? Monday, July 14th, 2023, as of 8:48 a.m. Central Standard Time. I want to bet any man that names those five things, they're not ready for marriage. You know why? Because ask them what their strength is, they don't know. Ask them what the weakness is, they can't identify it. Ask them name three things that describes them, they won't be able to do it. See, that's game right there. Write that down and take it with you. Some of these brothers are not ready, and then they want to go overseas to get a wife and thinking shit is sweet there. Let me tell you something. If you can't get a woman here, what makes you think you can get a woman over there? Let me say that again. If you cannot get a woman in the United States of America, what makes you think you can get a woman in South America? What makes you think you get a woman in Central America? What makes you think you get a woman in Africa? What makes you think you get a woman in Europe? What makes you think you get a woman in Asia? What makes you think you can get a woman in Australia? And if they got anything in Antarctica, I doubt you qualified to get those. You cannot bring your Western mentality in another country. It's not going to work. So if your ideals on how women is completely off, they will smell that. Foreigners have a good sense for bullshit. And let me also tell you something. You could go over there and think you have money, think you have a bag. Like, oh, I can get any woman I want. No, you got to go through her father. Because let me tell you something. There's a foreigners don't play, especially when it comes to their last name. especially when it comes to the lineage. You want to see you guys talk about lineage and generational wealth here in this country. You go in other foreign countries, they already have that. Especially you talk about looking for the best of the best when it comes to the women. They're not going to give it to anybody. So you better make sure you. I won't bring out that individual's name. You better make sure you're ready. Don't from now on, fellas, because God rest his soul. Kevin Samuel says when he said rate yourself for 1 to 10, don't use seven because that's the most commonly used number. When it comes to what you want in a wife, fellas, don't say fit, don't say friendly, don't say feminine, don't say submissiveness, and don't say cooperating. Do not say that anymore. You know why? Because that's something that you all going to say. Say something else. You got time to think of talking points for YouTube or Clubhouse? You got time to think about what you want in a woman versus those outside of those five things I just named. I gave you at least three or four to think about. So, man, moving forward, knock it off. So, yes, the as far as passport bros going overseas to look for a wife, yes, that is very much true. The oops, there you go. That talking point has been verified. It is very much true. There's a difference between travelers. There's a difference between passport bros, and there's difference between those engaging in sex tourism. Three different things. Stop conflating them. But for those who want to actually look for a wife, is actually pondering going across seas, I want you to remember something. There's 33 million Americans. Majority of that 33 million are women. Especially if you're black, I can give you the exact numbers. 27.2 million black women, 20 million black men. We are outnumbered by 7.2. You want to bring in incarceration? There's less than 500. There's around 500,000 black men in jail. A lot less than the women. You want to bring up LGBTQIA? There's 7.1% of all Americans, adult Americans that are in that community. You want since the number is not exact with the African American community, you could throw out the number 3.5 million because that's pretty much 7.1%. So at the end of the day, there's still more women than men. If you want to go overseas to find a wife, that's your prerogative. But I'll trust me, they will ask, why did you not marry the women in your country? And you can say they're unruly, they're unhinged, hyenas, terrorists, whatever. You can say all that. But here's something I always say. Matter of fact, this comes in part 3 of my marriage series. They are going to wait you out. They're going to listen to every single thing that you say, and they're going to make sure your actions match it. You can blame the woman for being the way that they are, but trust me, we're going to see who you are. Don't think you're going to go in there and get a wife in 90 days. This ain't 90-day fiance. They're going to stomp you out and wait you out. They're going to see, are you that guy? And don't nothing reveal if you're that guy or not, but time. Time is a beautiful thing. So yeah, get on that airplane. Go across seas. Have fun. Just remember, you can go into another country and think you're that guy, but you're not that guy at home, and we all know. Just keep that in mind. Salute to the passport world. Also, one more thing before we go. I want to say this for if you are a passport bro, keep in mind syphilis rate is up worldwide. So please, excuse me, passport bro, really sex those who engage in sex tourism, um, syphilis rate worldwide is up. Be safe while you're out there. And I'm not gonna say it's a passport bro. It's not. It's a sex tourism's fault that the syphilis rate is up. We have no way to prove that, but just know that it's up, and you better protect yourself while you're engaging in that activity, and you bring that shit home. Let's go ahead and get out of here, people. On your way out, do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube. Follow me on all socials. Links are located in the description. Cash App, $, the BTSI show. Participate, waive all rights to privacy. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one, two, or three lucky people will get $100 during the Cash App giveaway. Let's go ahead and get out of here, people. That was a talking point we just officially verified. I think that's our first verification. Passport bros do go overseas to look for wives. Sex, those who engage in sex tourism do not. There's a difference. Let's go and get out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back later on today. My name is Christopher J. This is the BTSI Show. Y'all have a good one. Peace out. You know,